Hi, I'm Becca. Welcome to Beck and Book. And today I'm going to list 5 books that I think just automatically make you cool. So, getting right into it. First of all, the PJO series, Percy Jackson and the Olympians by Rick Riordan. And as a matter of fact, any book in that universe, like Heroes of Olympus, Trials of Apollo, The Magnus Chase Archives, whatever. All of those automatically tell me that you are funny, you're interesting, you like Greek mythology, like a lot. And I think that's a great character, like a great personality trait, like in Greek mythology. Also, I can see you have a sense of humor, you like joking around, you like funny main characters, you like funny narrations, dialogues, whatever. And you like a group of friends. And you value friends, of course. Secondly, let me not talk a lot about this book because I cry every time I talk about it. No, I don't. You get the idea. So, the book in question is White Nights by Fyodor Dostoevsky. Now, White Nights for me is like a fever dream. Like, I cannot imagine a world where I haven't read White Nights and where it hasn't just molded me as a human being and my personality and my love. I feel like it's so weirdly good and it brings out human connection and whatnot. And right now, I'm not trying to talk about the book. So, if you have read White Nights, the reason it makes you very cool is because you're a yearner, I suppose. Not even really, but you like you like dreaming. I know there was a really good quote from White Nights that I cannot remember for the life of me right now, which is very unknown. Not unknown, but I feel like people don't admire that specific line from the book that much, and I'm gonna put it over here. That I feel like basically just sums up you as a person if you have read the White Nights. You love, you trust, you guide yourself by your heart. And I think that makes you very cool. Anyways, these are like a big switch up. I feel like I should have categorized them better. But the third on the list is The Frugal Wizard's Guide to Medieval England by Brandon Sanderson. Now, we all know Brandon Sanderson is cool, but the reason this book automatically makes you cool is, again, like the PJO series. You like fun. You like wizards, you like medieval England, you like a mix of modernity with the past. And I don't know, maybe you don't feel like you belong, or maybe you feel like you're picking up your life by clues along the way, but it's just, this book practically represents you. Now, you might also hate how the ending turned out. I see like no one talking about this book. I hate the way that the ending turned out. Possibly you might hate it too, which automatically tells me that you value time and energy and real connections. Fourth on the list is, of course, Any Book by Jane Austen. Now, Jane Austen, she's a literary mastermind. I love Jane Austen so much. But to be more specific, since I am listing books right now, I'm talking about Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. It depends really which character you resonate with, but reading this book tells me that you judge by, and maybe by intellect, maybe by heart, but you're a smart person, an emotionally intelligent person, and you put family basically over everything. You value family and you value life, and try not to get too heartbroken. Okay, and this was very, very short video, but I'm going to end off with The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. Now, I haven't read this book. It is marinating on my shelf over there. But I have not read it yet. And I was going to put another book over here. Like, I was going to put Babel, I was going to put just maybe any other book. But I feel like this is really fitting because automatically, if you read Oscar Wilde and you actually enjoy him, you're cool. You're not necessarily independent, but you appreciate the art, but you also are free to criticize them. You're pretty confident in yourself, or you're trying to find that inner confidence, and I feel like that's a really good characteristic for a person to have. So automatically, if I see you reading The Picture of Dorian Gray in public, I will deem you as cool. And basically, if I see you reading any of these books in public, I will deem you as cool. Anyways, that was all, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.